stream. Listen, my parents married 50 plus years, came on the live and shut it down.
Matter of fact, we got to drop another one of their nuggets while you getting ready to come on up here. Mm-hmm. You know, if you could get to that 32-minute mark, they really start kind of going in.
I'm dropping the link for anybody that want to come. I'm dropping it.
And what it was, come on in, Nikki. Come on in. And so
there it is.
He literally started. They started going in.
She said, "I missed it."
And so he said that.
You said what, Mark?
You should treat a person. How you treat a person, it needs to be equal. You know, you don't be. There's this thing that's been going on where people say you make sure he's way more into you than you are into him, or he loves you way more than you do.
That's games, man.
That's some of the dumbest thinking
games,
I've
bro.
ever heard in the history of stupid thinking.
Say dumb.
Absolutely, it is, man.
You see what I'm saying? That's why red pill and pink pill and purple pill, I want to call all the pills stupid pills. Okay? That's what all they are. You're taking a bunch of stupid pills, and you need to come on over to God and get this Jesus pill. Okay?
This God pill.
This God pill. Because it's going to tell you what the real
this holy water pill.
Holy pill. You need to make sure you are crazy about her and she's crazy about you. Because you know what? When you sick, she needs to be automatically taking care of you. When she's sick, you should automatically be taken care of. It shouldn't even be a question because you are just as much into them as they are into you. See, that's why I said I know what I'm talking about because I've been around these married preachers and their wives.
You've been around the world.
I've been around the world and I learned a little something. When they like you, they like me wearing a t-shirt with another shirt on the outside. They be like, I like that style. You see what I'm saying? When they really like you, they be like, oh, I like the little bishop curls in your hair. You see what I'm saying? When Bishop J.E. Curl around his hair. You see, when they like you, Bishop, they like the beefcake look. You see, they like the big shoulders and the big chest. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. When they like you, they like the baldy. They like the Fu Manchu. You don't have to change nothing, Erica, because they like you. And when somebody likes you for the way that you are, you don't have to do nothing but just be yourself. The rest of it is just figuring out the 20% difference. Is she good with money? Are you better with money? You know, how y'all gonna discipline kids if y'all have any? Do y'all want any? How y'all gonna handle the in-laws when y'all see them and all that? Things of that nature. That's the little bitty stuff.
And Bishop, isn't the 80% the core value?
That's your core values.
Man.
80%. You can't expect 100%. And I beg to say that some of us are looking for 100% and end up losing the 80 going after the 20.
Boom.
Oh.
All right. So Bishop, what's that one you said?
Go to the 32-minute mark.
The 32-minute mark.
Yeah, he starts dropping some nuggets, man.
30.
Right at 32. 32 even. You right there. Go right there. 30.
Right there. Oh, look at him. He looked like he was ready to say something right there.
It's for real. Check out what
about to get real on y'all.
Here Bishop was saying.
Any of us on this line tonight, he's already gave us a remedy. That the first thing is that we got to love. Men love our wives, and wives love your husband. Mm-hmm. Now, this is not just a word, love. We say, I love. Well, see, love is not just a word, it's action. And love is not love until you share it, until you give it, until you show it, until you do it, until it becomes a part of your thought process. Or your the word I want to use, it didn't come off. I almost got to it, but it's your thought process. So when you love, that means you're highly concerned about the next person more than yourself. You know, we got to love our brother more than we love ourselves. So we got to love my wife more than I love me. And she loved me more than she loved her. Because I care about her, I'm concerned about her first and foremost. And so it comes down to this. When it comes down to my love and my caring for her, it's not about dollars and cents. Our money goes into the same bank account.
My Lord.
Uh-oh.
Whoo! Oh God! Oh, you had to stop that thing right there because that thing was getting meaty and fleshy. Oh my God!
Uh-oh.
But listen,
Uh-oh.
he said, "Love isn't love until you start to give it away." That's why I was saying when I started dealing with these pastors and their wives, they showed me so much unconditional love. I knew that who I was. You see, I begin to say, "Wait a minute." Am I who I am? And then they take me out to dinner and be like, man, get that tomahawk steak.
Bishop, you need to answer the door.
Somebody is ringing the doorbell and they come on in.
Yeah, come on in. That's it.
Oh, our arms are open wide. We welcome you.
What's happening, Nikki? How you doing?
Wow.
Can y'all see me?
We can
We
see
can
you.
see you.
We see
Okay.
you. You sound good and everything, girl.
Hey, y'all.
What's happening?
What it do? What it do?
Nikki will forever be our first remote guest.
Yes.
For all of eternity, as long as Cup of Joe exists, she is always welcome anytime. And let me tell you
Absolutely.
something. She gonna drop some nuggets too.
Speaking of which, Nikki, what do you think about what the superintendent was just talking about as far as love being the action word and the principal thing and how you got to give it away? It should be something that's shared on both ends.
Well, I mean, I think that was like a major nugget, right? Because you can hold something called love inside of you, but you're not really practicing it unless you give it away. And our very first example of love is God giving his son, Jesus Christ, for our sins, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's an example of a gift, and it's a gift of love. So I think that was like a major nugget for me and like a wow eye opener, because love isn't love unless you're giving it away. Like if you're holding it inside, you're not really practicing it. I like to see love as an action word, actually. So it's not really love and fruition unless you're giving it away.
Absolutely.
Because I'm gonna tell you the thing that my father said is that if you're holding that love, like you were saying, Nikki, you holding that love in. No, we got to be giving it to each other, and what happens is that love begins to crisscross.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And it begins to, you know what I'm saying? And what the Bible say about a threefold cord, 3-strand cord?
It's not easily broken.
So if we're weaving in my love for you, your love for me, God love for us.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, and we keep giving to each other. After a while, I don't have to worry about whether you're gonna pour back into me. Only thing I'm responsible for is pouring into you.
Right.
And then the only thing you got to do is pour into me. Because
Mm-hmm.
guess what? I'm gonna make sure. You know what? I ain't gonna worry about my coffee today. But guess what? Guess what the mayor gonna do? The mayor gonna make sure I got my coffee in the morning. Because I ain't gonna worry about my coffee today. Not because I don't want it. I want it, but let me make sure that my other half is good first.
Yes.
And the question is, in these relationships, are we testing that theory through the courting process?
Mm-hmm. And you have to, how you test the theory, Bishop, is not necessarily looking at the big things like I was talking about, like someone letting you drive their car. Okay. There's an older lady at the church. Y'all know how we have the church mothers. There's a church mother at the church that if I was probably about 25, 35, 45 years older, mother would, you know what I'm saying, Sister Erica J. And so every Sunday, she know I like chocolate. And so she bring me the little Mr. Good bar, the little tiny ones. And she
they the best.
Hey, baby, I got you these. I be like, thank you, mother. You welcome, baby. But guess what? She liked me. It's the same way it would be if I was a young person and we was in high school and a young girl gave me candy. This the same principle, but we miss it. We miss the principle thing when someone actually cares. You know what my mama told me before she left here? It was really simple, but it made sense. She said, baby, if they kicking you and they stabbing you in the back, they talking about you, scandalizing your name, and running your name in the ground, saying all manner of evil against you, they don't like you.